Hello friends, I am Dr. Sandeep Pai. I am working as Assistant Professor at Department of Botany, Dada Patil Mahavidyalaya, Karjat. The topic of discussion today would be research indices. I have prepared a flow for my presentation starting with something to discuss on to research, indexings, and rather the last part which I'll concentrate more upon is research indices. Let us go with understanding what research is. In a way of definition, research is defined as the creation of new knowledge and or the use of existing knowledge in a new and creative way so as to generate new concepts, methodologies and understandings. So this goes as a textbook definition. For me, research means to find out solution for real-time problems. The problems may be of society, human being, or maybe of nature. When you perform research, what you do is you try to understand the problem, then you experiment onto it, you gain knowledge out of it, there are new findings which are coming after gaining the knowledge, then you go for the solutions and then you communicate these solutions to the wider audience. With this, let us move further to understand what exactly indexing is. Now, why I am taking this both? Because to understand what research is first is the first prime important step, and then where should we publish? We should publish into some journals which are indexed. Now, there are many definitions when we go with indexing. Rather, the book definition for indexing says that it is managed properly into one particular what we can say format. Okay, that is indexing. So for us, journal indexing means journal indexing is the process of organizing journals into a list by subject, discipline or type of publication. So agriculture journals will have a separate category, food journals, food and nutrition journals would have a separate category, and likewise. Further, let us try to understand what this particular search engine is about. Google Scholar. This is again organizing software, or rather we can say a website where Google Scholar keeps an account of a scholar's publications which have been done. So anybody with a Gmail account will have a Google Scholar account as well. When you open this Google Scholar account, you can put your name onto this, so that further what you can get is such kind of thing where I have searched my own name, and into this what I find is my publication, list of publications year wise with the citations. Okay, so the analytics which Google Scholar provides is onto citations, H indexes and I-10 indexes. So what it has done, it has given a score of all my publications, as well as it also shows since 2020. So since 2020 what is my score, how I am active into research, that is also seen onto this particular portal. So this is Google Scholar for you. Similarly, there is another big fish which is working on to analytics, and that is Clarivate Analytics. This Clarivate Analytics, dear friends, is such a engine which keeps a record of most of the journals, Care 2 journals, rather Care 1 and Care 2 we have distinguished on this basis. Care 2 journals all are from this Scopus Web of Science, right? And these articles are managed by Clarivate Analytics. It keeps a record of all these journals. They index it properly, and then author-wise you get indices, their analytics, how they are published, what are the citations, which journals they have published, what is the I-10 index, and rather how the research is of that particular scientist or worker. To this, another important part comes is impact factor, and this is again provided by Clarivate Analytics. What Clarivate Analytics do is it finds impact of any journal, impact on basis of the citations made by different authors, how many people are citing that particular journal articles, it is considered, and that calculation is based on particularly last 2 years data. So if an impact factor is to be provided in current year 2025, that impact factor would be calculated into 2020-24, where the details, or rather the what we can say, the citations are taken from 22-23. So 22-23, it is calculated 24 and it is given right now 25. So this is how impact factors are calculated, and it normally what it does, it provides that particular list of journals with high impact and low impact based on your choice. You can publish your article into that impact factor, and this impact factor, like I said, is considered or calculated on basis of citations. And what are citations? Citations answer your questions like who, when, what and where, right? Normally we give it into bibliography, who has published it, when it was published, what has been published, and where, in which journal it has published. That is normally the meaning of citation. And what we do in regular citation is the same thing. If you are publishing your article into any journal, what you do is you cite few of articles in bibliography of or references, wherein what you do is take articles from different journals which are relevant to your subject and you quote it into your paper, and that is provided as a reference of bibliographic thing, and it is called as a citation. So let us move on to the next indice, a very important indice. This indice is known as I-10 index, and this I-10 index was given by Google Scholar first. What it does is it considers the number of articles with citations more than 10. So if you have one article with citation 5, your I-10 index will be 0. Likewise, if you have a second article with 10 citations, this is citation, here the I-10 would be 1. So there are two articles, out of which only one article has 10 citations. It's a simple calculation in that way. Okay. So this example will explain you in detail. This shows that these are publications, publication 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. These are cases what we are going to see. Case 1, where out of the 5 publications only one publication has 10 citations. So the I-10 index would be 1. In second case, there are only 2 such particular what we can say publications which have citations more than 10. And in that case the I-10 index would be 2. Likewise, in third case there are 3 particular publications where what we can see is the citations are more than 10 or more than 10. And in last case, all the 5 articles, all the 5 publications have citations more than 10, hence the I-10 index is 5. This gives us a clear indication that more the number of citations, your I-10 index would be more. And for that you even need to have more publications. You can't stop with just 5 publications. Say it may be a demerit considering I-10 index for only 2 publications which are published in my whole career, and it is getting a I-10 index more than 10, right? So my I-10 index would be 2 for only 2 articles, even if the citations goes around 1000 or 2000 for both the articles. So I-10 index would remain 2. That's the demerit for I-10 index. Then we come on to the last indices, which is H index. H index is also known as Hershey's index, and this is a author level matrices, and it is nowadays also calculated for journals as well, but to start with it was just for author level. And H index, what it provides is it considers the number of publications, which is not considered into I-10 index. It considers the number of publication as well as the citation. Okay, so let us take an example so that it would be more clear to you. I have again given you 5 publications over here. In case 1, what we see is there are 5 such publications having citations 9, 5, 4, 3 and 1, and the H index is 2. Why this happens? This happens because we see the citation of 5 such article, it should be 5 or more than 5. There are only 2 articles, 2 publications with citation 5 or more than 5. Why 5? Because there are 5 articles. So it is considering this 5 articles, plus it is also seeing to the correlation with the citations as well. In case second, we see that this H index is 5. Why? Because all the 5 publications have citations 5 and more than 5. Now why this 5 figure has come? This 5 figure comes because we see that there are 5 articles published. So in H index we say citation and number of publication, both are to be considered, and unless and until both are considered, both are compared, we cannot find H index. So in case 3 we see again that H index is 1. Why? Only one article having citation more than 5. If say instead of 5 I would have given 10 publications here, then it was asked or it was required that you should have 10 citations or more than 10 citations. So the number of publication increases of yours, the citation has to increase in that particular number. So you have 70 publications, you should have 70 publications, you should also have that many citations for each of your articles, so that the H index goes up to 70. So 70 citations each article and 70 publication, then you will have a H index of 70. So dear friends, this is in nutshell about the what we can say examples onto citations or indices. Thank you. I think I am justifiable to the topic. If you like it, please let me know. Thank you.